Hello to everyone, welcome back to my next Python tutorial. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share and drop your comments in the comment section below. In this tutorial we are going to learn about Python loops. In the last tutorial we learned about conditions. In conditions we learned about if statements, elif, else. And this tutorial I want to learn about Python loops. I'm going to first create a Python file. I've already opened my IDE, which is PyCharm. I hope you're also using the same. I'm going to name my Python file loops, then I enter. Then in Python we have two primitive loop commands, which include the while loop and for loop. In this tutorial we are going to majorly focus on a while loop. So how we create a while loop and how we use it. A while loop can execute a set of statements as long as the condition is true. As long as the condition I've passed is true, a while loop will continue to execute our set of statements. So how do you create while loop? I'm going to go for first name my variable I equate to 1. Then I will use the while keyword while I is less than like 10. Then I want to print out I, and I have to increment it. So I would say I is plus equal to 1. This is how we increment in Python. I would have even said that I is equal to I shift plus 1. This is another way of incrementing, but the first way is more preferable and simple, so I can just say plus equal to 1. So as you see, I first initialized my variable I wrote my condition, and then I printed out, then I incremented my variable. So in every while loop we must have an initial variable, then we write a condition. From a condition then we can increment. If I had not incremented, this loop would run to infinity, because like I, which is 1 in this case, will always be less than 10. Let me first run my program. You have to first come here to run, then you click to run, then run your Python program, which is loops. As you see, it has been able to print out from 1 up to 9, because 9 is less than 10. If it had continued to 10, like 10 is less than 10, that will be false, meaning our statement is no longer true. That's why it terminated and stopped at 9. So that's how we create a while loop. You should always remember to increment I, or else the loop will continue forever. This is what I'm telling you. If I had not incremented, the loop would continue forever. Let me first terminate it. So you see I've terminated it, but if I had not terminated it, it would continue forever, because I will always be less than 1. I would have said I, if this is like a 0, I can print out only even numbers. I say I shift plus equal to 2. If I run my program, we see I'm only getting even numbers 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. I can even write a loop to print out only odd numbers, and here I will add by 2, I think, because I'm starting from 1. It should be 1, 3, 5, 7 up to 9. You can use a break statement In a while loop, a break statement can stop a loop even if the while loop is true. If I say like, let me first maybe comment out my code, shift and say like x, my initial variable, x is equal to 1. Then I say while, use the while keyword, while x is less than 7. What do I want to? I will print out, I will print x, and if x is equal to, like 4, if x is equivalent to 4, then I will break from while loop. I will break. You shouldn't forget to increment x is plus equal to 1. I'm incrementing by 1. As you see, it is printing 1, 2, 3, 4. In this case, x is equal to 4. Then it has break from the while loop. So that's how we use a break statement in the while loop. We also have what we call a continue statement. With a continue statement, we can stop the current iteration and continue the next iteration. So I can say if x is equal to 1, print, I'm going to first increment from here. I'm going to say x plus equal to 1. Then I'm going to say continue. Then I print x, meaning it will run 1, 2, 3. If it reaches at 4, it will jump and then continue to 5. As you see in my output, I don't have 5 because it continued. When it reached that 4, it jumped 4 and then it just continued. There is also what we call the else statement. The else statement, we can run an else block once when the condition is no longer true. When the condition turns out to be false, instead of just stopping, we can put an else statement and then it will run. Let me first maybe comment out these ones. And say x is equal to 1. I'm going to say while x is less than 7. I will say print x. Then I will increment x is plus equal to 1. Then can write here an else statement, else we shall print x is no longer less than 7. This statement will only run when the while statement turns out to be false. As you see, it has run up to 6 and 7 is not less than 7. That's why it stopped at 6, and then after the while loop turned out to be false and the else statement is running, that's why I'm getting x is no longer less than 7. Thanks for watching this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and drop your comments in the comment section below. Thank you. Meet you in the next tutorial.